Some sad and frankly upsetting news in the world of college football today as legendary Arkansas quarterback Ryan Mallett has passed away. Ryan Mallett may not seem like a household name when it comes to college football, but as personal bias, I am with the University of Arkansas. I had to do this one. Anyway, Ryan Mallett was born in Batesville, Arkansas. His father, Jim, was a high school teacher and football coach. His brother was a teacher. They moved to Texarkana, Kansas, Texas when he was 4 years old. He was actually ranked the second best quarterback in the nation. He was in the All-American Bowl for high schoolers and wanted to play at Michigan. So he did. Ryan Mallett was a Michigan Wolverine for the 2007 season. Not the famous 2007 season that Arkansas took to LSU, but Mallett played for Michigan. And actually threw for almost 900 yards with 7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. However, after Michigan hired Rich Rodriguez as coach, Mallett decided to transfer because Rodriguez's style has a dual threat quarterback instead of a pro style quarterback. So he enrolled at the University of Arkansas. He, of course, had to sit out a year being a transfer because that was the rule at the time, unlike today. In 2009, as a redshirt sophomore, he started life as an Arkansas Razorback. Unfortunately, there were problems because he was arrested on charges of public intoxication. He would be punished by the team with early curfews, extra running, and early wake-up calls. But he earned everyone's trust. Arkansas would win 8 games ago to the 2010 Liberty Bowl, beating Eastern Carolina. Mallett was named the offensive MVP. Mallett actually owns 16 Arkansas records, including most yards in a season, 3,627 yards. Most consecutive passes without interception. Most passing yards in a game, 408. Most passing touchdowns in a game, 5. Only quarterback to pass for over 400 yards in a game multiple times. And actually most passing touchdowns in a single season, 30. Mallett could have went to the 2010 NFL Draft, but returned to play for Arkansas. Arkansas had a great year and were to play Ohio State in the Sugar Bowl, but they lost. In Mallett's last collegiate game, was a big loss. He finished 7th in Heisman voting and decided to forego his senior year at Arkansas and declare for the draft in 2011. So he put up 8,385 passing yards in college, 69 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. Mallett actually was projected to be a first-round talent, but fell to the 3rd round, picked by the Pats. My beloved New England Patriots. The Patriots, ironically, that was the pick they used on him, as Minnesota traded that pick to New England to get Randy Moss back. It was the first time the Patriots had used a quarterback in the first 100 selections of the draft since Drew Bledsoe in 93, when he was number 1. 6 quarterbacks were taken before the Patriots drafted him, drawing comparisons to Tom Brady, who was the 7th quarterback chosen himself. But unlike Brady, 7 quarterbacks were taken with 74 picks, not 199. Mallett would make his preseason debut and do quite well. Mallett, of course, would technically be the 3rd-string quarterback to start his career, behind Tom Brady and even Brian Hoyer. Mallett was promoted to being the backup behind Brady after Hoyer was released. Mallett did not really get a lot of snaps and all that. And he didn't really play a lot. The Patriots would actually trade Mallett to Houston for a 6th-round pick, becoming Houston's number 2 quarterback before November 5th, when he was made the starter ahead of Ryan Fitzpatrick. Mallett started his first ever game Week 11 against the Browns in 2014 and threw a touchdown pass to J.J. Watt, of all people. Texans won 23-7, and unfortunately Mallett tore his pectoral muscle a couple weeks later against the Bengals. Hoyer and Mallett would battle for the number one spot, but Hoyer got it. Mallett actually came in week 1, replacing Hoyer, and would be the starter for a while. Unfortunately, though, week 4, down 42-0, he was benched, and Hoyer came back. So anyway, he made a mistake and forgot to see the team play October 25th, 2015, and then was released. After Baltimore lost Matt Schaub due to an injury, they decided to use Ryan Mallett to sign with the Ravens. After all, Joe Flacco was hurt too. And the Ravens took care of the Steelers. He did quite well. Mallett became the star backup in 2016 for the Ravens after Schaub went back to Atlanta and Jimmy Clausen retired. But he didn't really play that much. In an NFL career, he only played 21 games with the Pats, Texans, and Ravens, getting 9 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 8 starts. And then he was announced as an assistant coach